this is Charlie from Adventures with Charlie, and today I'm going to give you my review on The Croods, A New Age, which has finally came out in the UK a few weeks ago. On The Croods search for a new place called Tomorrow, Greg discovers the feelings between Guy and Eve. Eve grows Owen and starts to worry about his daughter leaving the pack. It's not long until they find a farm with another family, the Bettermans, with Phil, Hope, and their daughter Dawn. However, little do the Croods know, that Phil and Hope have a plan and for them to leave without Guy. So, while I wouldn't say that the first Croods is one of my favourites for DreamWorks films ever, I will admit that it is a pretty good DreamWorks film. It does have a pretty weak story, but it does really make up for it. I love the animation. Showing the characters are can be likeable, and it does have some fun jokes. But I wasn't really expecting much with Croods 2, and I watched it and really liked it. This is actually a pretty good sequel. In fact, I'd say it's better than the original. So let's start with the characters. Out of all of DreamWorks films that I've watched, I've noticed something with the characters in each of their recent films, especially with their sequels. There are some that are just one-dimensional, but a lot of others actually have a big role. The ones that have big roles, the Eve and Guy being the new love, new romantics of the feature, which their romance is very nice to see. Greg, who's worried about Eve starting a new pack with Guy. The mum, who's Greg's support, Gran, who goes on about her glory days. Sandy, like the dog. Olga, and Ferg, who's interested in his new TV or window, in this case. Yeah, all the Croods, Ferg is still one-dimensional one, where he just focuses on that trait throughout the whole film, and it gets really annoying fast. As for the new characters, the only ones that they focus much on are the Bettermans. Phil and Hope are kind of like the villains of the film in a way, where they plan to have the crew leave without Guy. Since the Batmans were good friends with Guy's family. I do like how this film does go into Guy's past a little. I'll get more onto that in a minute. But they just feel like a cliche duo as for Dawn, she's probably my favourite character in the film. There's a lot of development with her, where she's a lot like Eve, who hasn't gone outside her wall. And Eve's an opportunity to do so. She's definitely my favourite of the characters. That and the actors do a pretty good job. Some like Nicolas Cage and Emma Stone are very well done in their performances. While others like Ellie Moran and do a good job, but you can't even tell that who the actor is. Next will admit that I did like about the story in the first is that it was a world building story about the world that the crews were living in. It really was interesting. As for Croods 2, it's more of a character-driven story. Ori, which does have its little problems here and there. The story itself is just, it doesn't really seem that much exciting. It's just us the crews who's eating a new family that claims to be better. And it also copies a bit from the first film, which can be a bit cliched and predictable. However, I can't really con it too much because the execution of the story makes it really good. Like I said before, I really liked how it went into Guy's past as of where he's from, and making both him and each of the narrators of the film really did fit. And while the narration doesn't happen all the time, I think it's perfect since if I find too much narration in a film, like after the Thomas films, I'm easily bored if there's too much narration. We just want to hear characters talk. Anyways, back onto the story. The heart is definitely in the right place. Ace as well. Oh, where it treats the crews as a fun and Stone Age family. They like the betterment or the relationship between Guy and Eep. And then there is the humour. There are some jokes that can fall flat. Most of the times, the jokes are really funny. And I found myself laughing at most of them. Then, also one more thing I want to mention. The third act is the best part of the film. That's where we're introduced to many different creatures. Like the punch monkeys or the spider wolves. It really gets you invested into the story. And then there's the animation. I found that my highlight with the first film was how beautiful the animation looked. In here, that's the same because the animation in here is nice. You may not notice this, but the designs of the characters actually are changed a little. While in the first they looked a lot motion captured, the designs are now computer animated. It can be a problem if you're jumping straight from the first one to this one. But I'd say that it really works as the animation, as the design are more shinier and colourful. So they can easily stand out. Another thing I like is the character animation. And since the Croods are a Stone Age family, it shows how they work together and how fast their movements can be done more than normal people. Well, the best moments have a smooth design of movement, but where the designs and character animation really shine are with the different creatures, just like the spider wolves, the wolves being half spider, half wolf, or even the punch monkeys, where they're moving their fists and a lot ready to punch into, well, they're punch monkeys, and Punch Monkey's got a punch. And the backgrounds in this film are absolutely gorgeous. Each setting looks really well done. And there's creativity on all. If I did have to find a problem with it, is that since it's more of a character-driven story, we don't really focus much on the background, as we did the first time. But it's not like a big problem. It's just like a little nitpick. So overall, the cruise definitely came back in a fun and enjoyable, as well as a better sequel. No pun intended. Anyway, The Croods 2, A New Age is a great improvement over the first film. And it may not seem like that it has an interesting story at first, as well as making it one-dimensional, but the rest of the elements are there with some great execution, likeable characters, talented actors, some beautiful animation, as well as intense third act. This is an absolute must-watch. For fans of the first film, they're going to be the ones that will definitely get the kick out of it at the most. If you like the first film, even if you don't think it's one of them what's best, then I still recommend watching it, because it could be like me, where you could find it actually be better than the first. I'm giving this film a solid 8.5 out of 10, and it's not one of the films back, but it is a nice improvement over the first. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!